like... So that's what we're talking Hello everyone, and Good Evening Charr Weekly. This is your weekly edition of Good Evening Charr, hosted by myself with a few very special guests. And today we have the one, the only, the GageONinja.
See, I told you guys I'd be back. I was lying.
He'll be back. And he is back. Get to the chopper. Do it now.
Sacrifice of Greg is not only one appearance by me, but several over the course of time.
Exactly. So Greg's demise equals Gage supplies? Question mark?
Yes, there you go. That's the
And it rhymes, so you know it works.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, moving right on to the news of the week, we shall go now. And moving right along to the news of the week, we have, first, Linky Poo! We have... Loading. Make Toys RM03 Hellfire prototype images, not Inferno. I like it.
Not Inferno.
It's not Inferno. Winkety wink, wink, wink.
I like it. I definitely like it. I kind of want to know why or what is up with his chest.
Yeah, it's like glowing.
Yeah, it's like a different plastic than everything else on the toy itself. So I'm wondering what that does.
Maybe
if it does anything at all. If it's just like a little area, like it's just a hollow box.
Maybe it's just the clear plastic for the windscreen.
Yeah, I say maybe that's just it. But either way, that I almost want to know because it looks like it's hinged, but maybe not. I don't know.
Maybe it opens up to reveal a matrix.
Yes, or that's where you throw all the weapons.
True that.
But he also he can get an erector.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I could see someone third party customizing this to an erector, I guess.
Which would be awesome.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea. You could do it. It would totally work.
Yeah. And I like his big feet.
Oh heck yeah! I mean, well, that's the one problem I always have with third-party toys. If they're gonna make them, they might as well make them like nice and good.
Yeah.
Unless it's an RC, then I feel sorry for you for trying to make something that's almost impossible to make stable.
Yeah, definitely. Because of those tiny little pitties. She got little ladylike slippers on her little feetsies, doesn't she?
Oh yeah, exactly. The Hasbro one is ugh.
Tiny little mice feet.
It looks amazing. I mean,
It does.
That's like an amazing looking RC, but then you got these itty bitty tiny little
Itty bitty tootsies.
But this guy is not lacking in feet.
He is definitely not lacking in feet. He's like 1/3 foot.
Exactly. So we know he will probably stand up.
Yeah, quite well. He'll stand up to the competition. Oh. And moving right along, we have Masterpiece Star Saber in-hand images. Better images of the Star Saber. Now, I believe the first time I talked about Star Saber on this show, you weren't here. So, tell us your thoughts on Masterpiece Star Saber.
I want them to make a masterpiece of Optimus Prime to be able to shove in that. On that. I want this to be a thing.
That'd be awesome if they could make a Prime that fits into Star Saber's battle mode.
Yeah, do it up like, Energon style.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that would be cool if they would have went with that. I mean, in my mind. At least that's, when I saw it, I was like, wait a minute, are we getting an Energon Optimus Prime masterpiece too? Is that what's going on here?
No, unfortunately. Star Saber's his own character.
Yeah, well, that's cool regardless, because, I mean, wasn't this one of the masterpieces that was the fan selection?
Yeah, this was the fan select. This was the fan choice masterpiece.
Yeah, so I mean, I voted for him too because I was like, I want to see them make a Star Saber because why not? And we haven't had a good Star Saber figure since probably Energon in reality. So
Or the robot. What's it called? Robot. I can't remember what it was called. I was watching a review of it the other day. Robotech? No, not Robotech. I forget what it's called. Not Robotech.
The only thing Robotech, when you mention Robotech, I think of Jetfire.
Jetfire, yeah.
Immediately, I immediately think of the large Jetfire that we got in Generations.
Yep. So, the big question, Gage, are you going to pick up a Masterpiece Star Saber?
You know, I am not one for masterpieces just yet. I'm actually waiting for the Jazz masterpiece to come out.
Oh, you and me both.
I know, like, that will be the beginning of my masterpiece collection, and then I'm pretty sure from there I will probably go from, like, there to either Star Saber or Ultra Magnus, and then just continue outward from there.
Oh, I know. Keep going. Yeah. I mean, he looks really, really good in every mode.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a fabulous looking rendition of him, really. I mean, I never really understood what he was all about, but regardless, this is just such a cool little thing.
Yeah. Well, it's not a little thing, it's a big thing.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so, moving right along, we have the last piece of news for the week, so it's a very slow news week. We have the Perfect Effect Combiner Wars Metasaur add-on set.
Yay!
And might I say, does it improve this figure a lot?
It looks like it so far.
Yeah.
It looks like it's actually going to make it look nice.
Decent.
And it adds another section to the blade to make the blade look good.
Better? Yeah.
Instead of like, I don't know. I mean, I thought since they were going so all out on these Combiner War things that they would actually make, like, I mean, look at Silverbolt's gun. I think it's huge.
Mm.
And then they give Menosaur a sword, and it's like
itty bitty.
Yeah, it's very lackluster.
No, but this upgrade set looks great, and I love how it gives it the shoulder pylons.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like that actually looks really cool. It beefs up that area. It makes it look like there's supposed to be something there.
Mm. And it gives the other Stunticons some weaponage.
Yes, that's what it looks like it does.
Maybe like the foot transforms into some guns or something.
I don't know. It looks. They all have a lot of. Yeah, it gives them a lot of big guns.
Yeah, I was wondering where they're coming from.
Yeah, these don't look like the.
I think it's the feet.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
If I just look. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Something to look forward to, because it looks really good, and I love what it does to the sword. And it turns that piece into a gun, which is awesome.
Yes. See, now, it kind of messes with the chest, so the chest looks different.
Hmm.
Now, I keep seeing people take Blackjack and using him for the figure. So that's going to be another figure that you have to get for Menosaur. But it looks like this kind of unutilizes it.
Hmm.
I don't know, I can't really tell.
All I can say is it looks smexy, and I really want that to come out. Because it looks great.
So it's the fist, the feet, shoulder pads, waist, and a head, and the sword bit.
And the sword bit, yep.
Nice.
Yeah. Looks pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. I like that. That's definitely going to be a really nice add-on to the set. I mean, I'm looking forward. I mean, I know we have yet to get all the Menosaur pieces released. I think that's the next wave coming out. Should be this this month, beginning of next month. And then Menasor will be ready, and then, well, Superion will be finished, I guess you could say. So both of these will be finished, finally. I mean, you won't have to use alternate pieces of each other. Everybody using the drag strip for Superion arm.
Yeah, because that's what I have to do so far, because I won't give it away, but I am getting the whole first wave of deluxes and Silverbolt very soon.
Good, yeah, that's awesome. Because I need to do that myself. I need to get the. I have drag strip. I picked him up individually, which I wish I wouldn't have. I wish I would have just bought the whole first wave deluxes and then bought the second wave deluxes. And then
How is drag strip?
Yeah, I mean, drag strip's awesome. I could always get an extra one and just have it sitting around or sell it later or whatever. But
fair enough.
Either way. It's good. I definitely think if you're going to get a Menasor, I'm pretty sure there's... I mean, I've seen another add-on kit for these Combiner Wars stuff that's coming out, so I'm pretty sure we are going to see a lot of third-party Combiner add-on sets in the future, in the near future, for that matter.
I just realized the hands turn into guns.
Oh, really? That's freaking... That's epic.
So the feet...
Yeah,
the feet must be the Gatling guns.
So it have to be.
Yeah. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, this is definitely something that I'm going to have to
pick up.
I wonder. I gotta get it. Yeah. This is something I'm gonna have to pick up because it just makes the figure look so much better compared to what pieces they originally give you with it.
Sweet, and I might pick it up as well.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it'll be a fun contrast to put next to your Fans Project one. That's the ultimate, I guess, kind of thing. Like, obviously the third-party toy Fans Project one's going to be superior.
Obviously.
But, I mean, you want to, take the contrast. Okay, this is Hasbro trying to make this.
Yeah.
Now, we gotta go. Hasbro's on the special bus. And they have to hit, I guess you could say they have to hit a margin for cost. So they can't make the most amazing figure in the world and use the most highest of quality of plastics and then the highest of quality of molds and stuff like that. Like Fans Project and these other companies utilize and they make you pay for.
Yeah. Okay. So, we all agree that this week's news has been pretty cool, even though a bit lackluster, that there's only been a tiny bit of it. So, let's move on to the questions of the week and wrap it up with what we got.
Alright.
Which is from Dreadwing. 2029.
You leveled up.
Level up. Okay.
Well, actually, all of you guys have leveled up since I've been around, so that's actually kind of cool.
Oh shit! Explosions.
Even Bubble Blogged, he hit the manhood. He's like, I don't play with toys anymore. I like movies.
Yeah, he's a... Screw him. I like Boobies and Transformers.
See, that's the way I look at it. It's like, I can still like toys. It's just that, you gotta... When you have somebody with a pair of Boobies look at your toys, you gotta tell them, this is because it's awesome. That's why. You just tell them how, awesome it is. And I don't know, I think it's... if you feel embarrassed about your collection, they're gonna look at you like you are embarrassed about your collection. But if you actually, stand in front of your collection and pose proudly and go, yes, I love my toys, then they're like, oh, I love your toys too.
I'm posing in front of my collection right now. I'm leaving this thing in, by the way. I'm leaving this booby talk in.
Leave the booby talk in.
Okay.
Always leave the booby talk.
So, moving on to the questions of the week, we have one question from Dreadwing 2029, or Dreadwing Prime as he's known as on Facebook. He says, question for this week, Zeb, what character would you like to see become a Masterpiece figure, and why? I think we talked about this briefly, but Jazz. Because Jazz is awesome.
Yes, I mean, I think they are actually coming out with the Jazz. I'm not 100%.
Well, they have to.
They got it, because, I mean, they have all the other guys, and the main characters, the smaller guys, then they have to come out with the Jazz, because... I mean, if you're going to make a Wheeljack, you might as well make a Jazz.
Obviously.
But yeah, Wheeljack, I mean, I don't know.
You've got Wheeljack, right?
I do not have a Wheeljack. I want to buy a Wheeljack. I need that in my life
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I can sell you a Wheeljack because I have one and I'm not really that keen on it, and I can give it to you with its box. So maybe we'll talk after the show.
It's possible.
I can give you it for cheap.
That'd be interesting.
Okay.
Very interesting. But if we had to pick something that we know is probably not coming out as a masterpiece or hasn't been discussed as a masterpiece, I would have to say that the next one should be reflective of, what's going on right now in the series. So no more Optimus Primes, none of that stuff.
Too many.
I think what they need to do is they need to go something Decepticon.
Like Reflector and Insecticons, Astro Train, Blitzwing.
Astro Train, Blitzwing, Reflector, the Insecticons would be a bad idea. But if you're going to do the Insecticons, it would probably be the best to do all three of them in one box.
Yes.
And then just charge us $250 and call it a day. Because that's most definitely people. I mean, like, if you look at the Titanium series ones they re-released, I mean, people are paying $100 for that set almost. So, I mean, you might as well just get a masterpiece version.
Titanium Insecticons?
Yeah, they have the Titanium Insecticons. Like, I think Might Mouse picked them up not too long ago. I saw a picture on Fossil.
Oh, I'll have to look them up.
Yeah, I tried looking up Big Bad Toy Store to see if they were on there. I didn't see them. I didn't see them in my toy store either. There's like about 20 or 30 Emperor Star Screens just still sitting there, and on the cheap now for about $60. Some people are picking up the Supreme Star Screen because why the hell not?
Oh, do you mean the G1 Insecticons?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Of course.
Yeah, that was the re-release of the G1 Insecticons.
Yes, of course.
Okay. Which is cool. I like that. But yeah, I think if they were to make something masterpiecey, they should probably do something Decepticon like. I mean, I don't know what Decepticon would be a good one. I mean, I couldn't even begin to think because there are so many good ones. But I mean, if you say masterpiece, you don't want to say combiner or a combiner anything because, well, it would take forever for Hasbro to release masterpiece like, say, Constructicons.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, so it'd be like 2 or 3 years of Constructicon releases, and then finally you would get to make the masterpiece.
Devastator.
Yeah. So that's...
Like, yeah, just anything Decepticon.
Yeah, we need Decepticons, basically.
Yeah, I mean, Soundwave was a great re-release.
Oh, gosh.
That was amazing to see that. I mean, when it was first released, when it was re-released, that was awesome.
Yeah.
So we need something like in that level of Decepticon magic. Do we need another masterpiece Megatron?
Yes.
Maybe. I mean, that sounds like a good idea. I mean, nowadays wouldn't be a bad idea to get one, especially one that's been redesigned and not so floppy.
And breaks.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it doesn't need to be the same Megatron. Maybe it doesn't need to be G1.
Maybe it can turn into a tank.
Yeah, I mean...
If it just looks like Megatron in robot mode and then turns into a tank, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I mean, like
the Combiner Wars one.
Yeah, the Combiner Wars one. That one looks amazing. I mean, that looks actually pretty good.
I'm going to buy that.
Yeah, I am definitely considering on buying that because it just looks. I mean, colors are dead to the nuts on. I mean, the figure looks almost exactly like Megatron. I mean, and then it's a tank, so I mean, it kind of pissed me off that they turned him into a tank, but I'm like, okay, well...
What else could they do?
Well, they could turn him into a gun, but unfortunately, in the state of the economy where everybody's a weird liberal, they would get all pissy pants about it being a gun, and then they'd want him to have an orange barrel, but that wouldn't be good enough for him.
And then everyone would take it off, and then they'll bring it outside, wave it around, and get shot by the cops, yeah.
Exactly. I mean, they're just getting too antsy in the pantsy. I mean, that's why, I understand about the whole, it needs an orange barrel. Well, and most of them do, and then, kids spray paint it black, and I'm pretty sure, us being Transformer fanatics, we don't like to look at that flame orange barrel. So, like, on my little one, I painted it silver.
I just got the repro labels for it, and it just covers it up.
Oh, that's even better. See, yeah, there you go. I mean, like, that's what we would do, and then someone would get in trouble because they'd be outside playing Transformers.
Yeah, and then they go bang, bang, boom, boom, and then they get shot in the face. Okay.
If I was the cop, I'd be like, oh my god, he's got a Megatron.
Oh god, shoot him.
I'd be sitting there going, what little kid has a Walter P-38 just sitting around? Who, actually, just in general, who the fuck has a Walter P-38?
I mean, these days.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody's got all the fancy-looking, futuristic, crazy guns. No one has all the classic James Bond guns.
Nope.
So, yeah, definitely, like I said, you know, and I think you agree, Mega, that it has to be something Decepticon. Reflector would probably be, like, since you mentioned it, would probably be, like, the best freaking candidate for that. And just all of Reflector, make it a large size, bigger than the fans, or Perfect Effect one.
Yeah.
And then they'd be cooking with gas right there. I mean, that'd be freaking awesome if they were doing that. Something like that.
Sweet, so that's what we think should be the next Masterpiece figure or figures. Moving on to...
Not Cliff Jump. Not Cliff Jump.
Well, I mean...
God,
one day.
Someday, way, like 5 years down the line, sure, fine, that's great. But the next one, no, something cooler.
And it can't just be a repaint of Bumblebee. It has to be a retool.
Yeah, like a retool. Like, I mean, it'll probably won't be a repaint. It'll probably be like, you know, just a new head, maybe, if anything. I mean, if they want to go true G1 because they were both bugs, weren't they? I mean.
Yeah. Well.
I mean, I don't know. Was Cliff Jumper a
No,
bug?
he wasn't.
No, he was something else, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Stuff and things.
Stuff and things. Okay. Moving on to what we got this week. Did you get anything this week, Gage, or last week?
Actually, I got nothing, really. Actually, I haven't even had a chance to go and get... Oh, yes, I actually did. I got a Skybite.
Nice. How is he?
He's a little hollow, but, you know, considering what it is, I mean, it's a shark and then it's a robot, it's actually kind of nice. I haven't really played with it a lot. I transformed it once, and then I was like, it's a shark, and then yeah, exactly. I was like, it's a shark. Yeah. So I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, if you're like one of those generation completist guys, I would definitely rock Skyline.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And what I got this week is only the Combiner Wars, officially, only the Combiner Wars Legends Bombshell. He's a really cool figure, love him. And unofficially, I got, from sirtoys.com, definitely go and check them out, is Trance the Plane Combiner, the Combiner, which I am aptly naming Decepticon, because he's a Decepticon.
I still think that big one's cool.
Yeah, it's really, really awesome. I love it, love it, love it. And I think everyone should pick it up, because it's only $75, and you get... Are you okay?
I choked on this bit.
Just dying, it's all good. It's only $75 for 5 Voyager class figures with die cast in them. So it's really worth it. And it's only $15 per Voyager, so it's definitely worth it. And they're very cool.
Oh yeah, I'd say that's the price point, you know, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah. The only bad thing is one of them's a parts former. The tail fin of the helicopter's a parts former and it has nowhere to go. The cool thing would have been if they added a post, they could have made it into like a whippersnipper weapon, but, you know, what can you do? It's the only drawback of this figure.
Exactly. They ran out of
ideas.
Plastic.
Yeah.